Hi, this is the continuing series about using the NeoVim editor to work on our code. I'm really liking NeoVim actually a lot. So I've changed my font. I'm on a Mac and I'm using iTerm too. But I've changed my font to be JetBrains mono nerd font. It has to be a nerd font. When you have a nerd font, you get little icons here, which previously were like a box with question mark or something. So this, I think, must be telling me that I've made one addition in this file. I've made 3 deletions and I've changed 10 lines. No idea what this 21 means. I'll probably figure that out. Let's see what else. And also this icon is appearing now for R, which wasn't doing it before. So you may remember in a previous video, I switched it so that over here it told the file mode type. Maybe I don't need that because if the little symbol for R is showing up, that's probably all I need. There's another one for Python, etc. The squiggly here tells you what branch I'm in and so forth. So that's all fine. So I just thought I would show you a couple of things. One is I'm going to make some mess on this. So that's not proper syntax anymore. Just save that, and you see it saying unexpected less than sign. And you also see that there's a little a red like icon there, and it's saying that there's one error. So I've got my thing set up that space XX brings up trouble, so I'll do that. And you can see that trouble there. I'm going to just get rid of that and save it. You'll see the trouble will go away. I'll just close the window by doing space XX again. I think these lines here are indicating lines that were changed or something. I think that's what that's indicating. Let's see, so what else? So here's what I kind of love, and I think this is coming because I have LSP set up. I'm going to type GD now for go to definition of that GD. And what it's done is it's popped up another file. So I was previously editing the sounding plot. I moused that up at the top here. The one that's in brighter color, white, I guess, is the file I'm on at the moment. It's also shown, I think, down below. And if I pop over here, you can see it's shown there as well. Look at that. I think the F here means that I'm in the function called moist adiabat. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this is all fine. And of course, I can pop back into the other if I want to, but I wanted to show you this as well. So I've got a FIXME in there, and you see a little, I don't know, like looks like a bug or something there. And I just discovered this. So if I type colon and lazyvim or neovim, I set up whatever it is, makes a new window here. So usually that I'm used to that appearing down below, but colon, and I'll say trouble. And if I press tab, there's lots of stuff that I can do here now, and which I hadn't realized before. Tab. I just hadn't realized all the different things that I can get from that. Let me just see. I'm not sure how to make it go down. Yeah, so I'm doing Control N now to go down. And so the one I wanted to show you was to do. There's so many things here. I guess symbol would be the functions in the thing, but to do. This is super nice. So now you see the to-dos and also the fixes, the fix me's, I guess, that I've got in this code. It's really handy. I don't think I've ever noticed this in an editor before. Maybe R could always, or NeoVim could always do it. I don't really know, but I kind of love this. So it's giving line numbers and whatnot. And of course, what I can do is I can just click on these things. I'm clicking in the lower window, and I can go and find stuff. I don't fully know exactly how all this works at the moment, but maybe if I click there, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, so basically this latent heat of vaporization. What I'm saying there is I should look up the temperature dependence. Not sure if that's even spelled right. Dependence? As depend. I mean, it doesn't matter how to spell it, but good. So the other thing is that I think I've neglected to say this, but there's one more element to how all this works, which is that I have a .lintr file, and I'll show you my .lintr file. Now you can put a lintr file in a present directory so that that directory can be linted differently. So it's .lint and then R. And this is actually our code here, but basically what I'm doing is I'm saying, I couldn't figure this out. I wanted it to indent by like 4 characters or something, but anyways, I just changed it such that, don't bother telling me about indentation. I often have pretty long lines, so I think the default might be 80. So I'm saying, okay, let me have like 150 lines. I'm turning off something about object names. I don't know. I don't even know what those ones are. Sure, I've got a good reason for doing that. I also have this because it seemed like it didn't want variable names and stuff, object names, to be longer than something that was pretty short. And I like some long ones. And also of the complexity that has to do, if you have like an if and then an else if and an else if and loop and loop and loop, that all leads to what's called complexity, that the tree diagram that represents the code becomes more and more complex. And I was finding that quite a lot of my code gave lintr warnings because like for example, in OCE, we maybe have like 30 different plot types. So that's like a complexity of 30, maybe. I'm not even sure that's right, but I'm not sure how complexity is measured, but anyways, I changed that. So I guess what I'm saying is that you editing the same code, unless you have the same linter, you might get different diagnostic messages. And that's just something I forgot to say before. Right, so this was about NeoVim, and it was touching on trouble, basically the to-do factor in trouble, which is fantastically cool. And I hope this video was useful to you. And take care.